Yo, what's going on guys, it's Cynical, and today for you guys I thought I would sit down and bring you a little bit of an update video, something that I kind of need to go over, especially because of the fact that throughout my return of streaming to Twitch last week, I mentioned to you guys that essentially there is something that I kind of need to talk about. Not only that, but last Tuesday, you guys will know that I actually ended up having to end my stream a little bit short due to the fact that Kayla actually ended up ringing me, and I had to go pick her up from work because she was having slight, and not major, but like slight sort of breathing problems. Now, ideally, I should have muted my microphone to kind of keep the whole thing confidential, but pretty much, I didn't know that the phone call itself was going to be such a serious phone call. So anyway, it meant that a lot of you guys that were watching ended up listening into my conversation, and I pretty much mentioned that I had to leave the stream, pick Kayla up from work, take her to the doctors because essentially she was having slight, once again, not major, but slight sort of breathing problems. Now, after that stream, a lot of you guys shared your condolences and concerns on Twitter, and I just have to say thank you guys so much for the support. It goes a long way. I was even showing Kayla all of the replies and stuff that you guys, you know, were sending me on Twitter, just saying, I hope Kayla's okay, let us know what happens and stuff. And so I just want to say thank you so much. She appreciated it a lot, and so did I. But of course, there is a slight reason behind a few things that have been happening as of recently. Mainly, of course, looking towards the whole breathing problem that Kayla was sort of going through towards the start of last week. And I mentioned on stream last week that eventually, once this sort of dies down a little bit, this certain situation, I will make a video talking about what has recently happened. So, in case you guys don't know, pretty much, I moved out of home in October of last year. I moved away from my parents to, of course, you know, establish myself and sort of live by myself, but not really by myself, but like with my girlfriend and two of our close mates, Ella and Nick. If you guys have been keeping up to date with my videos here and there, you guys will know that we ended up moving out of our first place that we moved into as a kind of group, and we moved into the place that we're currently in as of right now, and that was due to our previous landlord wanting to do some subdividing and stuff and to build another house on the section of the house that we were previously living in, and it just really wasn't going to work with like what I do with all the recording and stuff, because there was going to be builders over early on in the morning, and I was also going to, you know, interfere with Ella and Nick's work and whatnot, because their sleeping pattern is a little bit different as they work night shift sort of stuff. So yeah, ultimately we decided to move into this place that we're in as of right now. Now, last weekend I received some rather unfortunate news from Nick. Most of you guys probably don't know who Ella and Nick are, and that's a good thing, because for the most part this is their business, and it's just better if you guys don't really know who they are. I haven't really shown both Ella and Nick on any of my social media or even like involved them in my videos, so I'm kind of glad that I didn't end up doing that, because it's just better if you guys don't know who they are. That's kind of everything to do with my personal life and my friends and stuff. But anyway, I got some rather unfortunate news last weekend, and Nick pretty much came to me and he told me that both of them were breaking up. Now, nothing bad happened in terms of the whole breakup, so no one did something stupid like that. And I don't really want to go into too much detail towards this, because once again, it's not really my business, although it does affect me and Kayla. It's essentially the whole bigger picture. It's not really my business to share. But anyway, nothing bad in terms of, you know, the whole breakup ended up happening sort of thing. It was pretty much one person wanting to move on. And I'm going to leave it at that. I'm not going to give any more information towards why it happened, how it happened sort of thing, but more so go into the information as to how it is obviously affecting me and Kayla. So both Ella and Nick were our roommates, and it meant that, of course, between the four of us, we would split the bills, we would split things like power, internet, and of course, the rent for the house. Because of the fact that now both Ella and Nick are not living with us now, it means that me and Kayla are in this house by ourselves. Now, both Ella and Nick did a really kind thing, and they're paying for the next 2 weeks of rent just to kind of help us out. Of course, this news for both me and Kayla literally kind of just came out of nowhere, so it was a big shock. It hit us really hard just because it pretty much came out of nowhere. And to be honest, we didn't really see this happening, and sometimes for certain people it's kind of hard to tell if they're going through a certain thing or not. You know, what's going on behind the scenes, for some people, it's really hard to read. So like I said, as of right now, me and Kayla are in a position where we are living in this house, just me and her, and we've been sitting down and we've been doing a lot of talking about what we're going to try and do. In terms of Kayla's breathing issues, this situation and her breathing issues are kind of linked. And she was stressing out mainly because of the whole financial side of things. Kayla, of course, does work a job, but comparing my financial position to her financial position, it is quite a bit different. However, though, to cut a long story short, me and Kayla have come up with the decision that we want to essentially try and live in this place, pay the bills, pay the rent by ourselves. And of course, if things don't work out, you know, during this trial sort of period, of course we will get one of our friends in to the spare room that we currently have in the house, and of course that will make the whole financial situation a little bit easier for the both of us. So that is pretty much the really big update that has happened in our lives as of right now. Definitely stressful times. In terms of where we're up to at the moment, you know, we've had this whole week to sort of adjust to the changes, and we're slowly adjusting, and to be honest, I am liking how things are going. With just me and Kayla, obviously it is a sort of another chapter in our lives. There is a huge difference between living with you and your partner and 2 other friends compared to just living with you and your partner. For the people who have been through these sort of experiences, then you guys will know exactly what I'm talking about. But this does of course mean that this house is now kind of ours, so the cool thing is we do have the freedom to pretty much set it up the way we want to. And actually today me and Kayla went out, we did a little bit of shopping, bought some stuff to kind of set up the place, to kind of make it more of our own. Now if you guys ended up watching my house tour for this house around about 2 months ago, then you dudes should be a little bit familiar of the layout that we originally had. We have made a few little changes to kind of make it, like I said, more of our own. My room here has remained pretty much the same. This is my sort of studio room where I do all the videos and stuff. But I thought I would give you guys, it's really dark, we gotta turn some lights on. But yeah, just to kind of give you guys a little bit of an idea as to a few of the different sort of changes that we've made in the house. We've gone out and bought just little like knickknacks and stuff. If you guys remember the house tour, we used to have this in the lounge, so we've now moved that in here. Kind of makes a little bit more sense to actually just have it in this room. For the most part though, things have remained the same. The lounge looks a little bit different. We've put some pictures and stuff up and some other pictures over there. And we've got some kitty cats on the wall. I don't know if you guys can see that. But yeah, just little things to kind of make it more of our own place. So yeah, that is pretty much the news that I wanted to break to you guys. It has affected me and Kayla a little bit because obviously the living arrangements have sort of switched around a tiny bit. And of course, you know, going from waking up every day to, you know, normally seeing, you know, 2 of your very close mates because they live with you to suddenly they're not here. It's something, you know, pretty big to adjust to. And not just that, but just even seeing, you know, 2 of your close mates who have been together for, you know, a decent amount of time, sort of break it off. It is quite a sad thing. And once again, you know, it's gonna just take some time to pretty much adjust to. But what I want to let you guys know is things as of right now are going really good, and I really do mean that. I know over on Twitter, a lot of you guys were really concerned for both me and Kayla because I mentioned that, you know, we were going through a little bit of a sort of rough patch. But all around, things are going really, really good for us. You know, we're liking this whole change of just me and her. It's gonna be a little bit different, obviously, but time goes on. And not only that, but I'm absolutely just loving the work at the moment, being able to just focus on my YouTube channel, returning back to Twitch as well. I honestly really couldn't be happier. And that's kind of another thing. I mean, some unfortunate stuff ended up happening last year, and ever since that happened, I've kind of been a little bit down in the slump. Of course, focusing on my YouTube channel and stuff really does raise my spirits and puts a happy smile on my face-a-reno. And so I think finally, things are really starting to shape up. But yeah, I just want to say once again, guys, to everyone who was concerned over on Twitch the other day, or more so last week, and to the people who share their condolences and stuff on Twitter, thank you guys so much. That sort of support, it goes a really, really long way. But yeah, this is kind of like the next step. in mine and Kayla's lives, and you know what, to be honest, I'm really looking forward to it. So guys, thank you so much for tuning in to today's video. Also, one other thing before I leave, I thought I would just quickly leave my stream schedule right here. You guys can see it on screen as of right now, because I know as of recently I have been uploading the Let's Play that I'm currently doing over on Twitch for Kingdom Hearts 1. I've been uploading those parts to YouTube as well, and I've seen in the comment section of those videos that a lot of you guys are like, I'm missing your streams. When is the timing in terms of your streams? Like, when do you stream? Let us know. So yeah, schedule is right there. My plan is to stream 4 times a week: Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. That is New Zealand time, so obviously for my American audience, which is the majority, that is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. But guys, once again, thank you so much for coming down to today's video. I appreciate the support as always. You guys are absolutely fantastic. We're also extremely close to 200,000 subscribers, so I really couldn't be happier. Guys, until next time, I'll catch you later. Peace.